Al Adiat Cup, leg 3 in the Turf Series, and they're racing. And a good start up along the outside was had by Breath of Air with Longbourn right there. The white cap of the Kovacs Kid on the inside running rail. They're on top of the first turn. It's Breath of Air, the leader. Lucanda is fighting for his head. Marie's Diamond goes forward. The Kovacs Kid still there to the inside. Memento pretty keen, but is widest of all. What's the Story? Longbourn mid-division, chased by Zagato. Mr. Professor, that one is settling in now behind a wall of runners. A place in front of it is Zagato as they go on down the far side of the course. Chianti is the back marker. Pace pretty muddling down the back, and it is a Breath of Air in front. Leads by just over a length Marie's Diamond. The Kovacs Kid, Lucanda, Memento are next. Then What's the Story? Longbourn, Zagato, Chianti, Mr. Professor, Tawarek, and Byline is bringing up the rear, but they're well bunched, less than 1,000 to go. It's Breath of Air in front and has a one-length advantage over Marie's Diamond in the pink jacket. Memento, red and black colours going 3 wide. Lucanda and the Kovacs Kid. Those two are eyeballing each other behind the leaders. Then comes Zagato and Longbourn. What's the Story? Chianti going via the Cape. Further back to Byline. Mr. Professor Tawarex nipping up the inside and now passes horses. Less than 600 to go. And it is Breath of Air in front, followed by the Kovacs Kid. Marie's Diamond. Lucanda hasn't quickened up and has lost a little bit of ground. Behind runners, Zagato is trying to get into the race, but it is the Kovacs Kid who is shot on by a good couple of lengths with 200 to go. Zagato's giving chase, followed by Breath of Air. Tawarek running a nice race. Byline from off the pace. It's the Kovacs Kid being chased hard by the King's Cup winner, Zagato. It's the Kovacs Kid and Neil Callan by a length and a half. There's one thing this horse knows how to do, and that's win races. Another win for the Kovacs Kid. Tawarek made it interesting with Zagato for braces, and Lucanda was alongside Byline behind them. So it's the Kovacs Kid in number 12. The Kovacs Kid has won again. This is the only thing this horse knows how to do. Won 8 races last calendar year and has taken his second Turf Series race here this afternoon in the hands of Neil Callan, Hisham Al-Haddad and the Kovacs Kid. He was along the inside running rail, having drawn 1 and was unleashed in the straight. Zagato's running a nice race. Tawarek has finished really well on his seasonal reappearance. Tawarek probably just snatching second place from Zagato, and they were a few lengths clear of the others. Full results to follow. The winner of the Al Adiat Cup is the Kovacs Kid.
So let's have a word then with winning jockey Neil Callan. Neil, you liked this horse last time, but he just continues to improve today up against some very, very classy horses.
Yeah, look, he's a very good horse. The great thing about him, like I said before, his asset is he's super chilled, and you put him wherever you like. You know, like today I didn't think the pace was that much, and he had the draw to take advantage and use it, and you know, he just slid down. He travelled so well. He was in front a little bit early, but he was going so well I had to kind of let him stretch out, but he was very comfortable to the line. So
I was going to say, did the race go as planned for you?
Yeah, like, I mean, when you're drawing 1 and they go slow, then it's always a big advantage to you because, you know, you just sit in the box seat and you kind of let everything happen in front of you. So, you know, if you're a little bit back and going slow, it's hard to navigate around the inside track here. So, look, like I said before, you always need the horse, and, you know, I'm riding for a great team, and he's a very nice horse.
I was going to say the Hisham Al-Haddad team, Fawzi Nas, first 3 home. You know, these international trainers have sent some really good horses over, but that stable very much making them look a bit ordinary today.
Yeah, but it's, I tell you, the credit goes to His Highness Sheikh Sultan. He found this horse, and a few people questioned him when he paid so much for it, and I suppose I did as well. Thought it's a bit expensive, but geez, he's proved his worth now, and he's got a very good eye. That's one thing I've noticed about him.
He certainly does. Congratulations to the team at Al Mohammedia Racing. Well done, Neil Callan. This horse formerly trained by Amy Murphy in the UK. Won his last 2 starts for her before heading out here for Sheikh Sultan, and is now 4 victories in Bahrain for the Kovacs Kid. You can see connections then absolutely delighted as they're coming back into the winner's enclosure. Neil Callan giving His Highness Sheikh Sultan a big high five. Hisham Al-Haddad training in the Fawzi Nas stable. The Kovacs Kid now 4th win in Bahrain, his 2nd as part of the Bahrain Turf Series. A wonderful victory, beating the King's Cup winner, beating Tawarek, beating Byline. Let's hear it then. The horse coming back into the winner's enclosure. The winner of the Al Adiat Cup, domestic Grade 2, over 1,800 metres, part of the Bahrain Turf Series. It's the Kovacs kid, Neil Callan, Hisham Al Haddad and Al Mohammedia Racing.
The result of the fourth race, the Al Adiat Cup, leg 3 for the middle distance performers in the Turf Series. First, number 12, the Kovacs Kid. Second, number 8, Tawarek. Third, number 1, Zagato. Fourth, number 3, Byline. And there's all those points down to 5th place. And number 5, Lukanda, finished in 5th position. The distances, 1 1/4 lengths and a neck, 1 1/4 lengths and a neck. And the official time of the winning horse, 1 minute 48.438. 1 minute 48.438. Great team operation. Hisham Al Haddad there providing the first 3 horses home for Al Mohammedia Racing. A great team effort led by Sheikh Sultan.
Well, let's grab a word then with Fawzi Nas. First 3 home, Fawzi, an outstanding result. Let's start with the Kovacs kid. This horse just seems to improve today up against much stronger opposition. Again, Neil rode him beautifully, but an impressive victory.
Well, absolutely. He's just been a winning machine for us since he got here. He obviously carried on his 3 consecutive wins over a mile in England. And once he went up in trip, I think he got even better. So yeah, he's been a winning machine, for sure.
And you must be delighted with King's Cup winners Zagato and of course Tawarek, who finishing in second and third. Those 2 superstars for you last season having their first run today.
Very delighted. We obviously got them ready late into the season in preparation for the bigger races, the Crown Prince Cup, King's Cup. And they ran better than I expected due to their fitness level.
And what's the plan for the rest of the season? You're mob-handed in the big races here now.
Absolutely, we've got the Crown Prince Cup and the King's Cup to look at.
And would there be an option of perhaps the Kovacs kid going elsewhere, going to Dubai or abroad somewhere?
Yes, there's a possibility we might split them up and go with 1 or 2 of them to Saudi for the international handicap. But we'll see how we get on the 3rd of February.
Look, time though first to reflect on today's race and of course building up to the next Turf Series race, which again you've got plenty of very nice runners in. Well done though for winning this one with the Kovacs kid. Congratulations to Fawzi Nas.
Thank you very much.
So we welcome then Usman Ahmed, Group CEO of the National Bank of Bahrain, onto the winners' podium to present the trophy to the winners of the Al Adiat Cup, sponsored by NBB. This one for the middle distance horses as part of the Bahrain Turf Series. And coming up then on to the winner's rostrum to receive the trophy for the Kovacs kid with the winning colours of Al Mohammedia Racing, His Highness Sheikh Sultan Adin bin Mohammed Al Khalifa receiving the trophy. Neil Callan, jockey, trainer, Hisham Al Haddad and Fawzi Nas. And His Highness Sheikh Sultan joined by his brothers, His Highness Sheikh Hashim, Sheikh Nada and Sheikh Ali. So congratulations, a real family effort for Al Mohammedia Racing, receiving that trophy from Usman Ahmed. Thank you very much to the National Bank of Bahrain for your support today. The Kovacs kid, winner of the Al Adiat Cup.